Hey guys, we talked about scientific notation on Friday, and I'm going to go over it really briefly. Okay, so here's an example. I think the best way to explain this is with an example. So let's look at this one right here. So it's 5.68 times 10 to the fifth. Okay, so in one of our classes, we looked at, okay, well, what if we literally write this out? What would we have? So we have 5.68 times 10 to the fifth. Put in your calculator and you end up getting this right here. So if you really want to work this out, you'll put this in the calculator as 5.68 times 100,000. Okay, now when you work that out in your calculator, you should get this right here, 568,000. Alright, let me show you exactly what we learned in science classes. Okay, and I think that's a really easy way to go. So right here, same problem, 5.68 times 10 to the fifth. Okay, tens just goes up by power of the 10 just goes up by 10, 100. We just extend each zeros. So we're gonna go from here. 10 to the 5 is a positive 5. Whenever this is a positive, make yourself a note. If it's positive, okay, we're going to go to the right. Let's look at it. So we now have 5.68. What do you mean by going to the right? So where I'm going to start is I'm going to start from this little dot right here, and I'm going to make my rabbit hop. So rabbit's going to hop once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. And on the blank spaces, I'm going to fill it with zeros. Okay, so my answer to these was, so my dot moved to the very back. So I have 568,000. Okay, so that was a one way of doing it. So now let's look at the next one. My next one would be this right here. What if it was 0.25 times 10 to the negative 3? Let's look at this. Same thing. So we have 0.25. So my point is right here. So this time it's a negative number. If it's a negative, we go to our left. So we're going to go our left once, twice, and third time. And my dot moved right here, so I'm going to fill in the blank spaces with zeros. So our answer now is 0.00025. So that's exactly what we looked at. Now, after this, we went backwards. So let's look at our backward operation. This time, I'm going to give you the numbers that look something like this, 25,000. And I'm going to ask you to put this in a scientific notation. That means I want a point in between 2 and 5. So I want to write this so that I can write this as 2.5 times 10 to the something. Okay, and what we're trying to figure out is this little something right here. So we're taking it from here. I want this to make it look like that. Now, in order for me to do that, right now, our green dot is right here. But I need my dot to be over here at the very end. So how many times do I have to hop? From here, from the green, I have to go once, twice, third time, and fourth times. So I need it to move 4 times, and I moved to the right, so it should be my positive. Let me give you a different example. So my different example will be, how about this one? 0.000752. Okay, and I want this to be in scientific notation, so I need to have 7.52 times 10 to the something, right? And we're trying to find a something. and we go from here to here. So right now my dot is in between 7 and 5. So right now that's where my dot is. But where does it need to be after I change it? It needs to be right here. So I'm gonna hop from the red to the orange. So I hop to the left 4 times. So which way did I hop? I hop to the left, so it should be a negative sign. I hope this helps, and please let me know if there's any questions that you need to ask me. Alright, have a good night.